In Burma, they farm a much different kind of thing. They farm mainly rice. And their fields look just like this. Now, if our fields look like this, would that be a good thing? No. Their fields need to look like that so their farmers can plant the rice. Okay? So their language is different. The way they farm and live is different. This is their tractor. They don't use tractors. This is what they use to haul stuff around. They keep masks over the cows, over the ox, muzzle them so they don't eat. They keep working. They even use elephants. The Asian elephant sometimes is their tractor or their truck for their work on the farm. Now, in the Chin State, you saw the map where the fields are. Some of it's very flat like Iowa. In the Chin State, it's a lot different. It's very, very different than here. It's mountainous, lots of trees, not very many roads. How many of you guys drove in a car to get here? Raise your hand. How many of you walked? A few of you walked, most of you drove. Now, if you lived over in Burma in the Chin State, you would walk everywhere because these are their roads. They don't have transportation up in the mountains like what we have. They don't have roads. They walk everywhere. And so, from village to village to village, they have very little contact to the point that they have developed different dialects and languages in their area. And now there's many Chin people in the Des Moines area, and they have many different churches because they all speak a different dialect. Now this is what some of their houses look like way up on the mountain, or here's a close-up of what a house might look like there in the Chin State. Now, another thing that's very different, they don't have summer and winter and fall and spring. They have rainy season and not rainy season. So it rains a lot over there. Now, one thing that's very, very, very different. This week you guys have been coming, we've been learning from God's Word. We've been learning about Jesus. In Burma, in Myanmar, the main language is Buddhism. It's very different than Christianity. They have, instead of churches, they have temples all over. This is what some of their temples would look like. And instead of worshiping God, they worship idols. Okay? Now, not only is that a bad thing that they would not worship the true God, but worship idols, but it's so bad that in Burma they persecute other religions. People that don't worship the idols are persecuted because of their belief. How many of you have come this week and have learned a little bit about Jesus, a little bit from God's Word? Yeah? How would it be if because we came here and learned and worshiped God, we were thrown in jail or we were persecuted? It would be pretty bad, huh? Now, because of that, many of the Christians are leaving the country. And for years and years, they've either been thrown out or they're leaving the country so that they can have religious freedom. And they're called refugees. They go to other countries, one of the countries being the United States. Now, when they go to other countries, they often don't have a place to live. So they just build shack villages out of whatever they can build their homes out of. They have very little, the shacks don't have running water, no toilets or bathrooms. They don't have really electricity to cook things or anything like that. It's very poor. But some of them have had the blessing to be able to come here to the United States. And the awesome thing is, many of them are Christians and worship the Lord Jesus Christ just like we do. Now, God has given our youth group, many of them who have worked with you this week, the awesome privilege of working with a Burmese church right here in Des Moines. And we're going to show you some pictures of our day today. And you guys can just watch. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to show you pictures of their kids. And these are pictures of their kids at our VBS today. We're doing 2 VBSs this week, one in the afternoon and one in the evening with you guys. See if you can recognize any of the people in these pictures. Some of the helpers. Now the cool thing with these kids is that many of them love Jesus and want to know more about Jesus, just like you guys do. The other awesome opportunity is that some of them don't yet know Jesus as their Savior, just like some of you guys. And we're sharing the gospel with them and hoping that they learn, just like you guys, to love and trust Jesus as their Savior. Did you guys make some monkeys today? How many of you have been able to bring money for our offering? A lot of you? Thank you very much. One thing about the kids, these refugees, as they come over, they oftentimes don't have money to afford some of the things that we do. God has really blessed us in our country. Guys, I need you to be quiet. God has really, really blessed us in our country in many ways. And one thing that we want to do is we want to be able to give back. We want to be good stewards of what God has given us and give back to those that are less fortunate or that can use the money. And so this week, we're using the offering that you guys are giving. We're thanking you so much for that, so that we can go and we can share the gospel. We can tell these kids that you just saw in those pictures, we can tell them about Jesus. How many of you have heard a little bit about Jesus this week and what He's done for you? How many of you have trusted Jesus as your Savior at some point in your life? That's what we want for each and every one of you, and that's what we want for all of these kids at the Burmese church that we're working with.